Hey, what's up guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we have the performance review on the brand black Raptor Low. This is going to be the same exact thing as the Raptor High and J Crossover. They're all the same exact shoe, so this is going to apply to all three models. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the traction pattern here. If you're looking at their online store, don't pay attention to the bottom of the shoe because those images are actually of a different pattern, their original pattern. That during their wear testing phase actually didn't work, so they switched it to this guy here, and they also changed the composite of the rubber, and this stuff works awesome. Even on dusty courts, this stuff really grips. The most that you'll have to do is just kind of wipe periodically, but you have to do that with most shoes anyways. The thing that I love the most about it is that it's widely spaced so that the dust isn't getting trapped in there. So you don't have to wipe as often as you would with something like herringbone, where that stuff really kind of gets caked or clogged up in there. I didn't notice anything negative about the translucent sections. If anything, they grip to the floor just fine. My only recommendation would be to use these guys indoors only, just because the rubber is fairly thin. So if you're looking for a durable outdoor shoe, this is probably not going to be your best option. As far as their cushion, they use what they call Jetlon foam. It's basically an upgraded EVA, so it's got a little bit more bounce to it, and it also will last a lot longer without bottoming out. So in my opinion, it just needs a little bit of break-in time. The first couple hours that I wore them, it wasn't really anything special. You did get a lot of court feel out of it, but I really didn't feel any bounce to it. However, going from one shoe back to this guy here, it was really noticeable. I went from the LeBron, which actually has an Air Max unit, which is super comfortable, and I went back to these guys for a little while, and these things were just awesome. So if you're looking for great court feel, but you also want adequate impact protection with a little bit of responsiveness, this is going to be that shoe for you. I personally really like foam cushions, and this is definitely one that I do recommend. As far as materials, you have a synthetic leather composite upper, and then you also have this kind of fused little rant here. A little bit, reminiscent of the Kobe 5, especially where it's placed. As far as the actual function goes, I think it's awesome. Very little break-in time is required, but it mimics the properties of leather really nicely. So I really love what they've done here. And if you enjoy leather sneakers, then this shoe, as well as the J Crossover or Raptor High, same exact model, is going to benefit you pretty nicely. Along the upper and toe box, you also have these rubber little nods here, and basically it's just for protection of that material. The material is a little bit soft, especially after break-in time, so if you get kicked or stepped on, things like that, this is going to basically brace the impact for you. It works a little bit. It doesn't really need to be there, but it is, so it's kind of a design and a functional piece. So if you like this type of stuff, then it actually has a small function to it. As far as fit is concerned, they fit true to size, and they're slightly snug, but I think that the fit is just perfect. It's got great lockdown both in the heel and forefoot, as well as the midfoot. The most that I can really say about it is that if you enjoyed the Kobe 5's fit, then you're going to love these things because they're almost identical. As far as ventilation is concerned, they really don't have any. It was probably their lowest point feature. One thing that I probably would have done personally is just remove these little rubber nods here on the toe box and replace them with perforations. I think that would have been just the perfect location for them, allowing heat to escape. One thing that they do to help you out is they have a moisture wicking sock liner, and it's also a no-slip sock liner, so you're not going to be getting blisters. So with this material coupled with their really excellent fit and lockdown, the ventilation wasn't a huge drawback. It's just something that you definitely notice. Their support is pretty adequate, although it is a little bit basic. You do have a nice wide stable base here with an outrigger, so there's no instability issues. And then you also have a TPU shank here for torsional rigidity and support. Everything else is supplied to you with that excellent fit and lockdown. So in my opinion, this is one of the better shoes, especially if you're wearing a low top. But those high top versions, they'll really secure everything even greater than this guy here. So if you have a little bit of issues, either mental issues or actual like ankle issues, where you need a little bit extra, grasp around your legs, the higher top version will definitely give you that. But for those of you like myself that like a little bit more mobility and range of motion, this low top is a perfect option. Alright guys, so that pretty much takes care of everything. This is one of my favorite shoes this year so far. This is actually a really surprising brand, and I believe they actually have ties to Skechers, which is something that I thought was surprising. So if you're looking for a solid hoop shoe for indoor usage, this is definitely it, especially if you like leather or leather composite materials just like this one. So if you need any more information, you can always go to my site, WearTesters.com. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support, and until next time guys, have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, second thoughts on the beat. Big up to Lace Cadence. Been looking out for this one, man. I love hip-hop music. I just hate the ego. The politics that follow it, getting caught in it can be lethal. See, I love the community, cause the community will embrace you. But when you turn your back, the community is the people that will hate you. See, everybody's striving for that same shit, to get paid and make it. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm trying to become famous.